So, YouTube family, with Shedeur Sanders, we get to see the true self of every individual. I'm talking everybody, of any ethnicity, any background. When it comes to Shedeur Sanders and Deion Sanders or anything in the atmosphere or in their universe related to them, people show their true self. So who am I talking about and what I'm talking about? Well, let's bring the brother and let him speak his piece.
He was really like so bad that I hope we can just kind of drop this. Like, we're still here digging up crap about some fifth round rookie quarterback who's never played well in the NFL. Like, can we just move on from this? It's getting really pathetic and sad. And that's really all I got to say about that. Like, if you're still invested in this, just move on. Because I don't think you should be watching sports anymore if you're going to be that obsessed with something like this.
Yeah, he finished.
He was really like so bad that I hope we can just kind of drop this. Like, we're still here digging up crap about some fifth round rookie quarterback who's never played well in the NFL. Like, can we just move on from this? It's getting really pathetic and sad. And that's really all I got to say about that. Like, if you're still invested in...
Now, little rat animals like that clearly are the people who get hired by the well-to-do companies that I've been warned you guys about, companies like this, but he doesn't work for a company like that. I actually like this company. I'm about to say their names, Yahoo Sports. As a youngin in middle school, when I had my first Yahoo account, I got to know what the society thinks about us. I kind of knew a little bit of it, but that's when I was brand new to something called the chat rooms. And you get to see how people get to be themselves when they're hiding behind a camera, or in this case, a chat account. And this guy, let's get him on the screen right quick. Hold on. This is his account, guys. You'll be surprised to know who follows him. Now, if you heard exactly what he said about Shedeur, he referenced, I'm tired of this fifth round. He didn't give you any analysis of why he doesn't like Shedeur or why he's tired of Shedeur. What he did was go on a diatribe of the typical rants of showing your hatred for Shedeur and also catering to a certain segment in the community for acceptance. I guess this guy is somewhat of a Detroit person. I might be wrong, but in other words, let's get his other face on the screen right here. Hang on, I want his face on the screen. This guy here, ladies and gentlemen, Mario and Luigi's movies, this guy over here, why do they all always look the same? Why, like, no matter how hard you try, they always look the same, just crusty, rickety. The buttermilk biscuit is ready in the background. You can smell it through the screen. They got the voice changer, and we all do the voice thing, but Jesus Christ, to this degree? Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go in on this brother right quick, and before I do, I need the goddamn theme song.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
Look, listen, guys. My thing is, if you don't like Shedeur Sanders, cool. But could you at least remind me why we used to love football, why it made sense, meaning that I'm not some crybaby here. I can deal with the fact you don't like us or the stepping fetching minstrel shows are out here and, you know, they have their actual truths to what they say. I don't mind any of that. My only thing is, why lie about it? Why go to a certain place of hatred that maybe it did always exist, but manufactured the talking points to fit your narratives? Because he started talking about, I'm done with this fifth round pick. We've seen enough. Shedeur only played for 1.5 quarters, barely. You might as well just say 1 quarter. That's all he played. And look what he was given. He's never played with none of those guys before. It's not even going to a new team. It's literally alakazam and boom, presto. You're here in a live game and you've never played with none of these guys, probably barely speak to any of them. You guys know the credible sources I've put out there, the information that came out. Most of those guys on the first string don't even like Shedeur Sanders. Factual. So why are we listening to this Uncle Ruckus type of character ranting on and not making sense? Well, when you're a court jester for the conglomerate, if it suits them, it feels good. This is why you get paid to be that. Let me get his face on the screen right quick. My bad, guys. I need his face. I need his face on the screen right quick. These people are just salacious in all the ways they could be. And I'm glad the talking point stopped right there. This dude never played, especially not at a level of Shedeur. And if he did play, who are you, sir? Who are you? I mean, this crocus of a character gets to dictate Shedeur is nothing in a matter of one quarter. Bro, you're going to say that about Shedeur Sanders regardless. And I like being the one to expose you guys. In fact, let's listen to him one more time before I just put the nail in the coffin finally where it needs to be.
He was really like so bad that I hope we can just kind of drop this. Like, we're still here digging up crap about some fifth-round rookie quarterback who's never played well in the NFL. Like, can we just move on from this? It's getting really pathetic and sad, and that's really...
Talking about an actual football player is pathetic. So you hate Shedeur so much, it's pathetic of if any of us talk about him. Is it pathetic when we talk about Dillon Gabriel? Because even people who don't like Shedeur have all agreed Dillon Gabriel is trash. Why didn't you reference that? Shedeur hasn't played enough for anybody to evaluate him, not even people who don't like him. I can raise my hand. That was not a good performance by Shedeur Sanders. But am I supposed to negate the fact that he's never had a first team rep? The game plan he got in there for, the little dibble and dabble bubble screen offense, was for Dillon Gabriel? We're supposed to just pretend we don't know football because you're trying to cater to the other segment of the community that don't like us. I'm supposed to pretend all of a sudden I don't understand football. I don't watch football like you. And the commenters let him know, look, a lot of people went in on him, bro. Because thank God, this is the only time on Twitter I've ever seen people in unison, I mean, as far as that. It's usually a large crowd of you know what segment of the community, what group, you know what group of people who don't like us, and they're always over there.
Magpies. Remember them two nigger birds? I seen them little nigger birds. What was I supposed to think? They were French birds? I seen a whole fly, big eyes. I seen a butterfly. I done seen little nigger birds. I done seen.
You know what I mean? Like, they really let this dude know, bro. I'm looking at it and I'm surprised, bro. Like, folks really let him have it, bro. Like, it's a lot of people who made me feel good because usually, you know, your boy Bless One stand on business, and I didn't have to say anything today. I didn't have to shine my opinion. I didn't have to expose a Mayo or a Knee Grumps. You feel me? None of them today because the community came in full droves. Like, what is this nonsense? Because like I said, I'm not telling you to like Shedeur, but at least pretend to know football. At least do some type of analysis, because if you wanted to criticize Shedeur, you could have showed them. Let me be fair. If you want me to be fair, hang on, guys, because I'm different from those guys. You could have bring up the fact that Shedeur had 5.3 yards per attempt as far as rushing yards, which was great because you guys said he wasn't athletic, but he had a fumble and an interception. We can take a lot of points from that. He had a passing yards of 47. I'm not going to get mad at him for that. And I could blame the offensive line, but no, we're going to blame Kevin Stefanski because he wasn't prepared. And Tommy Reeves, they both weren't prepared. If Shedeur ever got in, let's adjust our play calling to suit him. Because you're going to tell me, oh, Bless One, he's an NFL caliber quarterback. Why should they adjust? Because that playbook was adjusted for Dillon Gabriel. But you didn't say anything about that. You see what I just did right there? Ladies and gentlemen, these knee grumps all come of the same form, the same shape, because to get these jobs in these sectors, you have to be vexed as, do you have your tap dancing shoes on? Or are you just like DJ Bless One or Thorough Brother? They have to look at all of us and vex us to make sure you're not like me. They need you to be the Stephen A. Smith. Being the tap dancers in 2025 or why your favorite YouTubers don't go deeply into this, because it's deeper than football and it's bigger than football, and the tap dancers have ran amok.
I put on my shoes because I'm doing what the boss says you better damn well. If I like working there, I'm a tap dancing. If I was a black man, I'd be the finest motherfucking tap dancer God ever put on earth. Because I'm dancing to the white man's tune. You better goddamn well believe it. So that's why in the future, Jay, if somebody calls you a tap dancer, say everybody tap dances and nobody can help.
Everybody tap dances. Sheesh. Hey, let's get the brother face back in here, and we got to give him a humble apple pie. So, brother, whatever your name is, I understand you got to pay the bills, but times are hard. I understand you got to get your chickens. Hey, man, do what you do, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to force you to be honest and be righteous, because at the end of the day, you and Terry Bradshaw's and all you schmucks have the same mindsets. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, it's my